In this lesson, we're going to use PowerPoint to create a classic car presentation with an introduction, with graphics, your name. We'll be importing photographs, spinning images, and we will transition from slide to slide and work with font. And then we will also be playing with font and transitions and spiraling text. In this activity, we're going to use PowerPoint to create a presentation. So once you have PowerPoint opened up, make sure that we have the menus that you see here. And let's go ahead and select Slide Design. And you'll see the slide layout. You can also go ahead and select Slide Design. And you can look at some of the options here. We're going to go ahead and use the ripple. Once you look through these, go ahead and select the ripple. And we're going to take the top and we're going to type in our name. And then I'm going to go ahead and move this to the top simply by dragging it and moving it up. And let's go ahead now and go to Insert, Picture, from File, and go ahead and find the classic car logo and say Insert. Alright, and I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Alright, so go ahead and select your name, and we're going to the custom animation, select on the custom animation, so you can go slide layout to custom animation and select your name, and let's go add effect, and we're going to go on the entrance, and you can try these and go down to more effects. So we'll go ahead to diamond. Alright, there you go, and you can always push play to see what happens. And then let's go ahead and select the logo that says classic car, and let's do add effect. Let's go entrance. Let's say fly in. Alright. And then let's go ahead and do another effect. Let's say spin. Alright. Now you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3. And that's the sequence that it'll play. Alright, let's do one more thing on this. So let's go ahead and select the image, add effect, and let's see, let's do a checkerboard on the exit. Alright, now a lot of these, if we would play this, you can see the speed. So I already can tell I want to slow some of this down. So let's go slow these to slow. Take every one and go to slow. The other thing you want to do is we don't want to click these. We want these to automatically play. So I'm going to say after previous on all these. That means as one finish, the next one will start. And you can do with previous if you want. But for now, we'll just go everything after previous. So once you get that done, you can do a little play. And you can see how it works. The other thing you can do is hit slideshow or press F5. But let's go ahead and hit slideshow and see what happens. Alright, so it's out of our screen, but you can see how this works. Okay, so now we're going to create our next page. So go ahead and go to Insert, New Slide, and we'll have the same slide. Alright, let's go ahead and insert a new slide with a new image. From File, let's go ahead and pick the muscle car. Insert. Now we're going to stretch this to fit the page. And I'm actually going to stretch the entire image. and then I'm going to add an effect on the entrance. So make sure the object's selected. I'll reselect it. Select the object, add effect, and we want to do this on the entrance. Let's say fly in. Okay. So let's make that fade. Either one will do fine. And then the next thing we want to do is we'll do another one on the emphasis, and let's say spin. Let's put slow on both these, and the same thing, we want to have these done with after previous. This way it'll go the whole presentation as you go along. Alright, let's go insert new page, new slide. So go ahead and let's just go ahead and delete the top text, and let's go ahead and insert new picture from file, and on this one we're going to select the Corvette and insert, and we're going to stretch this. And you want to fill the whole page. Now we've lost that text behind, so we're going to right click on it and we're going to say order send to back. Alright, and then let's take this text and we're going to make this significantly bigger. But first let's go ahead and type in looks good, enter, makes me happy, and then buy this. Actually, why don't we just say buy me this car. Okay, and let's go ahead and make that font larger. So you can go ahead and select the font and let's make it 60. So just come down. Alright, and then let's go ahead on this font. We're going to grab the top section, add effect, entrance, and we'll say fly in, and after previous, and let's do it slow. Okay, let's do the next one. Same. So we're going to do this to all three. Fly in, from bottom, after previous, slow, add effect, entrance, fly in, from bottom, okay, and then you can hit play and test it out. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and add another page. Insert new slide, insert picture from file, and we're going to go ahead and select the Ford Mustang, select insert. Let's go ahead and center it in there, and we'll take the text behind and delete it. And then let's go ahead and type in red Ford Mustang. Let's go ahead and select the font, right click and hit the font button, and let's make it a nice red color, and let's go ahead and change it to 60. Alright, and then if you don't have a shadow, go ahead and add a shadow. Let's see, alright. And let's go ahead to the slide layout, to custom animation, and we'll go to add effect, and on the emphasis we're going to select transparency, And then let's add another effect in the emphasis. We're going to go ahead and say change font color, and let's make it green. And then let's go ahead and add one last effect, and this is going to be on the exit. We're going to say blinds. Okay, let's go ahead and select the car, and we're going to ask it to fly out, add effect, and select fly out, and let's go slow, and let's say after previous. And let's go ahead and push play and see what happens. Alright, let's go ahead and add one more page here. Insert new slide. Picture from file, rear view, American car, insert. And we're going to stretch this out. Go ahead and fill the whole page. And then right click, order, send it back. Okay, let's go ahead and delete the bottom text, and we're going to type in the end. Let's go ahead and make this size 80 font. And let's move this down to the center, right over the hood, and let's add some effects here. Let's go to motion paths. Now you can draw your own. Let's go ahead and though select spiral right. Alright. And let's grab it. I want to see a bigger spiral, so I'm going to stretch it. And I can push play. I want to slow it down. Okay, and then I want to do another one, so let's go ahead and say exit, and I want to go ahead and say faded swivel. Alright, and if you don't see any of these, go for more effects until you find it. And I'll go ahead and select slow. Very slow in that last one. Push play. And then what you want to do when you're all done is go ahead and select on the custom animation. You're going to go to slide transition and go to the bottom, and you can try some different ones, but what you can also do is go ahead and just type or click the random transition, and then what you want to do is not on the mouse click but after all, and make it medium, and then go ahead and say to all slides, and then press play. You can see what you're going to get. The nice thing is it varies between slide to slide. And when you're all done, what you can do is go ahead and click the first slide, and you can select F5 on your keyboard to play the PowerPoint, or you can go to slideshow and click view slideshow. Now when I do it, it's going to go a little off screen here, but you can go ahead and see how this works. Just hit the escape key to kill the presentation, and that should be the end of the exercise, so go ahead and save your work.